right, going back to Esau building up his kingdom, everything was built off and predicated off of this. The first stocks and bonds that was traded on on the stock exchange was your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Exactly.
All right, so this is how the foundations of all this in place America got started.
If I may add, that's why they call New York State the Empire State. And that's how Esau built this empire, by using us as stock. Okay?
And New York's known as the financial district of the earth, man. That's why you had the World Trade Center over there, you know?
And also, another word for another word for stock is bond, which we're also known as bond men and bond women. That's why we got Social Security numbers. Go ahead, up.
You have something to say?
No, you got it.
It's like, and that just goes back to one of our curses. You know, we shall, it's in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, we shall build a house and not be able to dwell therein. You know, we shall plant a vineyard and not grab the grapes thereof. You know, that's one of our curses. We built this kingdom, we don't get to enjoy the labors of, you know, our forefathers slaving and laboring over this place.
Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. They have not gave account for their labors.
Right.
I think it says y'all shall sow and not reap.
But according to all these things these brothers are bringing out, right? Again, it was all predicated off of this slave trade. Everything was built up off of that. All right, your Wells Fargo, insurance, all these things. The first insurance policy was cutting off you so-called Negroes' ears, all right, on the slave trade. This is how you got your insurance policies. This is where your insurance companies come from, all right? With your banking and stuff, Wells Fargo and stuff like that, all right? Transporting your money back and forth. All these corporations was built all off predicated this transatlantic slave trade, all right? You Negroes, or most of you Negroes got over here on these slave ships, all right? Big cargo massive movement. So it's not nothing weird that the Lord, like the brother brought out in Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7, that these curses are going to come upon Esau, Edom. So he was made rich off of transporting Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Like I say, he was made rich off of your trade. You see what I'm saying? Your traffic and things like that from trafficking us. Look at where they're taking one of their big major hits right now with Boeing and the airplanes and stuff like that, because they travel around the world in these airplanes. It's a modern day ship, you know, because people are not going around transporting around the world on ships nowadays. They use an airship on the airplanes. All right, so they started making their money up off of this, and now they're coming back down with their airplanes. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you know, like really the mass majority of tons and tons, metric tons of cargo comes on ships. You know, those big ass vessels, but they still use the plane, like you said.
Right.
Yeah, they got a port right behind us. We see them ships leaving all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
They got no people on them no more.
Right. The new cargo ship is your airplanes, but also, like the brother's saying, all right, you can read that in what, Revelation 18? There we go. Ride with it.
Revelation 18, man.
Hey, real quick, the
slave
ships are coming back in
right now. You gotta drop the sign.
Spaceships, though. You know?
Say it again?
Yeah, I said the slave ships are coming back in style, but spaceships now.
Ah, there it goes.
Matter of fact, you come up. Speak on that. Speak on this subject for the moment. And we would just build. We just gonna build together.
How's the Lord gonna do that?
So we can go.
We can go down to
Jim S. Maccabean Spirit. Elder Malcolm just did a video on IFOs. It was bugging out when they seen that military split in 6, and they had it played back like 2 or 3 times. But at the end of that video, that brother Samar from Puerto Rico, right? He had that. He had what? He had Zechariah, the 5th chapter, the first verse showing. Then behold, I look and I seen a flying roll, man. And that's reality. That goes back to the prophecy. You know, it doesn't matter, bro. Yahweh Shah is coming back, bro. It don't matter.
And look, spirit. Look at that. What that boat's called? Starship.
That's right. That's what's coming back. That's right. Starships. That's right.
I'm gonna say, oh, it does say starship.
Hey, what the elders always say, we left here on physical cargo ships, but we leaving in spaceships, you know, cruise ships, man.
For the libertarians.
Yeah, y'all done talked it up. The spirit. Hey, because the words of the Heavenly Father is moving everything on earth. Everything on earth was created by the word. All right? As matter of fact, if you want something done, right, even if you're mute, you still got to write in words or use sign language. Everything, communication,
Even
words.
Esau even says that you got to put it on paper. If you make a deal with court, they got to write it. They got to write it down and put it into their system.
For it to be official.
Yeah, make it official. Yeah. So what they go back to, as it is written. As it is written. By the mouth of the prophet, since he spake, since the world began, as it is written.
2nd Ezra 15:1 too.
Yep, that's right.
To the merchant city, go ahead. Because you talking about Revelation 18, right? Going into the merchant city, which is America. Because all the slavery that they committed here is how they got this, how they got their empire, all right? Go ahead, you got it? 18 and 9? 18 and 9.
This is Revelation 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall be well.
So the kings of the earth that lived deliciously with her, all right? Matter of fact, you got something? Can you give me Isaiah 20, Isaiah 29? and 8, Baba Kashaw? You will, her. Can you read that one more time, Baba Kashaw?
This is Revelations chapter 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously well.
And when you think about a king, another word for king would be like a prime minister, be like a president, an ambassador, or an emperor. Those are just different titles for a king or a ruler, all right? Or a monarch. Go ahead, up.
And a lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Okay, so like it. So going into those kings, that would be like Assad today. That'll be like what's his name? Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un. Those are rulers over their own territory, over their own people, over their own state. Go ahead,
Stating a forearm.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry.
Right.
They are drunken, but not with wine.
That's talking about these other nations, because what they did, they started making trade deals. They started dealing with America, because America, after they bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima, Henry Kissinger went over to Saudi Arabia. Like, listen here, when they got all this oil, what you got to do, you got to use our dollar bill as the world reserve in order for you to sell your own product. That's like I got my own. I'm just Damon Turn. I got my own plug. I'm running my own blog, but here you come from a whole nother city telling me if I want to sell my own work on my blog, that I gotta give you 10%, or I gotta pay. What?
It's gangster shit.
That's what America did to all the nations. So they all drunk from that cup.
Yep.
Now they all under the power structure of America. Yeah. And all this was occurring. And then you had the Cold War, because Russia and China are entities that are not a part of NATO or EU. They said we ain't going for that shit, So now they all took that philosophy, that democracy, and they took that same power structure that America has, okay? Go ahead, up.
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
They stagger, but not with strong drink, okay? Meaning that right now, they fumbling. Look at Venezuela. How is it that Venezuela has the most world oil reserves in Venezuela, but they're over there eating food. They're killing animals in zoos and eating them. Women using themselves as prostitution to get their mother's medicine. But in Saudi Arabia, they don't even have as much oil, but they over there got lions on chains, riding around in gold Lamborghinis, building islands. How is Ishmael doing that in Saudi Arabia? Okay, that don't make no sense. Because America is the one that controls the market. I don't care how much product I got. And hey, if Walmart told Haagen-Dazs, you can't sell your ice cream no more, shit, where they gonna go? You know it's gonna cost more at Publix. Kroger selling it. Man, come on, man. Walmart is monopolizing the market.
And you go where he's saying with the whole reason Venezuela's in that situation is because America, when they're handing the oil. Same thing happened in Libya. Libya wanted to get away with the petrodollar. They wanted to trade with gold.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, oh, we need a regime change. The guy's a dictator, just like in Venezuela.
Right. Yep, it's the same exact thing. Because they did the same thing with Muammar Gaddafi, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So all this goes right.
Same thing that happened up in what's that? Iraq.
Iraq. Yeah. Same things happened in Venezuela.
What was it? Afghanistan with them poppy fields that won that opium. Hey, matter of fact, why you think so many of the Edomites are dying right now? Off of the opiates, the opioid. But you're the one who invaded Afghanistan to get the poppy seeds, man. The poppy fields. Yo, wicked.
Dude was crying in my yum talking about the military. Dude died 17 years ago. Well, he died for them poppy fields. That's all he died for.
Yep.
He didn't die to protect America.
Hold on. Henry Kissinger said, I'm roughly paraphrasing. He said, yep, military personnel, GIs, are just dumb dogs used for international or foreign policy. He said that the soldiers are just used as they are dumb dogs used for foreign policy. All right? Because here it is. Think about the veterans 20 years ago. Look at them right now. They sitting in wheelchairs. They got hats on their head saying veteran with a leg blown off, sitting in a wheelchair fighting for this country.
Obese.
And now they're asking you people for coins.
Yep.
But you say America should go invade this country. But you won't go fight it because you see what happened to your veterans. Yep. That's what happened when you drunk from the cup of the whore, which is America. Mystery Whore Babylon. I'm trying to get back to the point.
No, I was just still holding that Matthew 11.
Hold on. It's all good. You can get it from me? Oh, yeah, going right back into Revelation.
Revelation what?
Yeah.
17.
Revelation 18, I think it's 10. Wasn't it? Yeah, right there, 10.
Good.
This is Revelation 18 and 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Merchant cities.
Yeah. Salaki, go ahead.
Saying, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city.
Right.
For in 1 hour thou judgment come.
And it said the judgment of America shall come in 1 hour. Okay? Because when you talking about America coming in 1 hour, man, okay? That's talking about Russian ships, that's like Russian intercontinental ballistic missiles can get shot from here, from Russia all the way to New York in less than 30 minutes. That's less than an hour. Understand? That's talking about it being destroyed in 1 hour. About what? 200 million warheads, man. Go ahead, up.
And the merchants of earth shall weep and mourn over her.
So and the merchants of earth shall weep and mourn over her. Well, if you ever go to Walmart and purchase an item out of the store in America, is it made in America? 99.9% no. Made in China, made in Taiwan, made in France,
Mexico,
made in Mexico.
Even the back of your iPhone says designed in California, but made in China.
So America ain't selling shit.
The American flag ain't even made in
American
America.
flag not even made in America. But you want to die for this flag. Woo! All these hillbillies with these flags in the back of their trucks.
Can't let it hit the ground.
Yeah, it's a law, but it's not made here though. We ain't make this. Get the fuck out of here, man. So go ahead up.
For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Right, because America's gonna be destroyed. And right now, here it is. They trying to get rid of the American dollar. Hold on. If you can't sell your oil with OPEC, how are you gonna sell your oil if you get rid of all the American money? All right. If you get rid of all the treasury bonds, how can you sell your oil? Because they saying to hell with America. We're gonna start our own thing, which is called what is it called? With Russia them. BRICS. Called BRICS. Yeah. Brazil, China, Russia,
South
India,
Africa,
and South Africa. Yeah. Why do you think those Hamites kicking you devils out of their own land?
Get out of here.
After the apartheid, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, you gonna come here and you gonna start forming on our land? Well, I mean, fuck that. Now you can start murdering y'all. Here go Trump. What they're doing is an atrocity. It's not like we never did, invade their land, but they shouldn't be killing our people. What the fuck you doing here? Yeah. He enlarges his desire as hell. And he's a man that needs to keep it at home. Habakkuk 2. All right? Go ahead up.
The merchandise of gold and silver and the precious stone and the pearls.
Hey, the precious stones and the pearls. This brother Ash right here made me this necklace. These precious stones here, most of these stones not in America. All right? They get brought here from other lands. Okay? Go ahead up.
And the fine linen and purple and silk.
And the fine linen and purple and silk, read on.
And royalty.
And the scarlet and all thy wood and all manner vessels.
Come on, keep going.
And of ivy and of manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass.
So like we just said, how America doesn't produce anything, so all the merchandise is made outside the country and it's shipped here being sold here. America, which is that mystery whore Babylon, is that merchant city.
That's why they said when she gonna be destroyed, all the nations shall wail because of her.
Exactly.
Oh, that's it. Okay,
that's the spirit. That's why they're gonna wail, because they're not gonna make any money. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get rid of your dollar. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get rid of your dollar. We're gonna go ahead and sell our money with our own currency or with gold, because China's still racking up on gold right now as well, and Russia. But here it is. We still want to sell. We still want to sell our products with you.
And that's why what America.
They ain't having that shit.
That's when all of a sudden the media in America is saying, "Oh, these people are demons."
Everybody's terrorists now.
They're making ISIS. They're growing ISIS, or they need a regime change.